What's going down, y'all? Happy Thursday. It's October 27th, 2022. It's the Wake Up Crew, Ray G and Jay Rich here to talk some NBA prop plays over on Prize Picks for the NBA slate tonight. It's early, so everything isn't on the books. We're doing an early look now. So if we find additional edge, make sure you tap into the comments. We'll drop some plays. We're going to walk you through our process, show you our model, talk about 3 players that we're targeting today. But quick recap, yesterday, I was awful. King James let us all down. He did nothing in the first half. Did not go over his points and rebounds. Was way under that. I don't know what the hell LeBron was doing last night. And Jay, at this point, Paolo is matchup proof. Doesn't matter if he's playing the worst defense in the NBA or the best. Don't take an under on him because he absolutely destroyed the 29.5 points, rebounds, and assists. But Gary Trent's threes did cash, and unfortunately, Mike Conley was in some foul trouble and did not go over his projected assist number. But we got the model up, and we are going with points tonight. So let's get into it right now.
High flying action, take a step back and relax. It's time to count that money, the NBA props. No look any further. You know what time it is. Presented by Prize Picks, NBA props. Let's
count that money, man. All right, Jay, where do you want to start with on the slate today? Where do you want to start? Where do you want to go, baby?
I mean, let's just tell the people kind of where our thought process is at, right? And we're looking at De'Aaron Fox, John Morant, and Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic obviously playing the Brooklyn Nets, and then you have De'Aaron Fox versus John Morant. Ray, I'm looking at a few plays for Luka right now. The one I'm looking at most, I think, is actually the assist, surprisingly. He's had really good success against Brooklyn, but it's so difficult to not look at what he's done and be like, how are they ever going to stop him, right? The 31.5 points is huge, but what did Giannis do to them yesterday? He put up 40 on them, right? So it's like, the way I look at it right now, you see the model, you pulled it up. I'm looking at Luka, and I'm saying, man, maybe I'll just go for the park. Give me the whole thing. What he's just going way over. And I think that's the direction I'm going to go for Luka. Even though it's 47.5, it's super high right now. It's probably going to go up. Just the way that Luka has been playing over the last few games, loving it. He's gone over in 3 straight, 55 in the last one versus New Orleans. Brooklyn is god awful. Give me the over 47.5 points, rebounds, and assists for Luka Doncic. I'm locking it in right now, Ray. Early look, Luka Doncic over 47.5 points, rebounds, and assists.
Yeah, we got him projected right here around 50. And if you look at the difference between the high and low, it's right about 45 and 45.4, 70% probability to go over. Brooklyn's about 13th in the NBA. And points, rebounds, and assists allowed to point guards, which Luka is. I guess he's a point guard. But, I mean, I like Luka's points, rebounds, and assists, Jay. I also like just his points. Now, that's a little bit, where's his points at? Luka, a little lower on the slate, right? We've got 31.5. Brooklyn's allowing about 25 points. They're coming off of a game last night. Luka over his last 5, 32.4, and that includes some game from last year. But we got him projected right there at 32.5, 61% probability going over. I like Luka versus Brooklyn tonight. Long story short, I do think his points, rebounds, and assists are in play. I don't know what the books have this priced at right now, but I want to talk about De'Aaron Fox, Jay. I want to talk about De'Aaron Fox versus Memphis in this one. And look at this, opponent allowed rank, number 1, green time for De'Aaron Fox, man, against point guards. Memphis against point guards, allowing, is this right, Jay? 64 damn points per game, points, rebounds, and assists against
total,
point
right?
guards, totals?
Against the team, right? So all the point guards on the team. It can't include multiple point guards, right, of course. But yeah,
and then 30 and almost 40 points allowed to the point guard position, just points in general. Top in the league. This is a plus matchup for Fox, right?
Yeah, and we saw Houston, right? Kevin Porter Jr. had a great game against them. Memphis has not been as great against guards this season. Maybe some of that's on John Morant. Maybe it's not. He's scoring a ton of points in his own right. But yeah, definitely allowing a lot from the guard position so far this season. Like I mentioned, Jalen Green, Kevin Porter, I know both put up big games on them. So a lot allowed to the guard position so far for Memphis. So I do like this one a lot. I think Fox still has to kind of show that he has something to prove, like he is, one of the best players in the league. And I think versus Ja will be the time he chooses to do that.
And that's the thing, and that's why we have those 3 pulled up. So De'Aaron Fox, if you had to roll with one of them, I know you said you liked his assists a little bit. I think 25.5 is low versus
Yeah.
Memphis, man. That's a low number for De'Aaron Fox in a game that should be those two just going back and forth the entire game. I really like De'Aaron Fox's more than 25.5 points over on Prize Picks. And you want to talk about what's his name, John Morant, real quick before we get out of here?
Yeah, we can talk about Ja just a little bit. So to give him more context for your play about De'Aaron
De'Aaron
Fox, it's
Fox.
25.5 on the books, minus 120. And then also for Luka Doncic, 47.5, also minus 120, right?
Okay,
So
thank
good
you.
value for both those plays, right? And then the other thing, we're talking about John Morant. I think if I was to go after anything, it would be the points. Again, he's going to have to score a lot in this matchup. You see what they're allowing to guards. I think he's going to have to kind of match Fox in this regard. He really is their engine. You could go after the assists, go after the rebounds, but so far throughout the season, it really has been the points that he's been going after. So I think I would be trusting the points if I'm just going to go any direction. I believe that one is the highest edge on the slate that we have. He's averaging over 30 points a game, especially over the last 3. He's been balling. So I do like that one quite a bit. The only thing that's a little bit concerning, and I do want people to know this, is that he hasn't had the best success against Sacramento.
Yeah.
Fox is a pretty good defender. He's obviously very fast. Lateral quickness is great. So if you don't want to take it, I don't hate it, but I think if I was to go any direction, it would be the over. I just can't take the under on 30.5 for John Morant. He can definitely go over in this matchup. He's playing very, very high, very, very high level. It's just his success in the past isn't great. So I did want to point that out, but if I was leaning any direction, it would be the over, like our model kind of states. But outside of that, that's kind of where I'm looking at right now.
What do you think about his rebounds? 5.5 and under on that. 72% probability to go under. I mean, it's a pretty high
The
edge.
problem with Morant is that he can do it, right? It's
Right.
that does he want to, right? If you saw in the playoffs, he's averaging almost 10 rebounds a game. So it's just not one I really love. Again, against Sacramento, his last 2 games, he's got 7 rebounds in both those games, right? So you don't necessarily want to go under. He's a guy who has the ability to do it. It's just, does he want to do it? At the end of the day is really the problem. His assist numbers look okay, especially against Sacramento. He has gone over 8 assists in each of his last 4 games. So if you like that number, it's only at 7.5 on the books right now. He hasn't been downing up a ton of guys, but it has been looking pretty decent as far as his history. He's struggled more to score, but been getting more assists. Like you talk about the rebounds, he's been okay. So there's a lot of plays that you could go with right now, but I think that Fox and Luka are the two that I'm targeting the most. Like you talk about the matchup, and then Luka, obviously, superstars versus Brooklyn, just destroy them almost every single time. And lots of rebound opportunities on top of that. You know, Giannis, I believe, had 14 rebounds, 40 points. So it's just Luka's the same type of caliber player and can obviously dish it to go with that as well.
So we do like Jaws points. We're not going to recommend it as a core play, but we both like those points. And again, right now when we're taking this look, there's not a lot up on Prize Picks. So they only have points, rebounds, rebounds, and assists, and 3-pointers. Let's just take a look at the 3-pointers real quick, Jay, to see if anything sticks out to you. Fox, 1.5.
You could go back to that one, right? Again, he had Golden State last time. Obviously, Golden State very talented in their own right when it comes to perimeter defense. And so if you did want to go after Fox, he has been shooting a lot of threes. I don't mind Luka either at 3.0. Let me pull up his splits really quickly.
Yeah, no problem.
But I believe I believe that he hit 3 every no yeah 5 3 5 3. He's hit 5 in almost every game in his career against Brooklyn. So
Damn.
again, every game but his first game against Brooklyn, he's hit 3+ threes in those matchups. So if you do like the over for threes, I think Luka will chuck it. So I don't mind that one at all.
All right, Jay, there you go. Early look at the slate tonight. As always, man, if anything else comes out, Jay, we'll make sure that we post those in the comments, in the video. So make sure you're subscribed to the channel. You got your alerts on, all that other good stuff. So as always, take what you like, leave what you don't. It's still early. We don't even have 6 games of data in the model yet. So it's still pulling a little bit from last year. So bankroll management, take what you like, leave what you don't. We're giving you the plays. We're showing you. We have a model, and it's very fucking good. It's a good model. It's built really well. So take what you like, leave what you don't. And as always, if you tail, give Prize Picks hell, and if we fail, do not bail. We'll be back with more NBA plays, maybe hell, even later on today. Jay, anything you want to say to the people before we get out of here?
No, man, you said it all. Bankroll management is key, right? It's great when we have the big days, but definitely have to make sure in case we do have some losers that we manage our bankroll overall. And that's really the only key here. But yeah, like, subscribe, probably drop some stuff in the comments later when I kind of do a little bit more analysis and see what the rest of the board looks like.
There it is, man. All right, y'all enjoy. Good luck and good night. We out. Peace.